All right, that was an indicting statement from the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, and he was speaking in Mombasa. Let's come back now to Nairobi, because President William Ruto has finally bowed to pressure from the public to reject the Finance Bill 2024. In an address to the nation at State House after a parliamentary group meeting, the president said he will not sign the controversial finance bill into law, backing down in the face of mass protests that swept the entire country, leaving scores of protesters dead. Jeff Kirui explains the unprecedented move in recent history.
A visibly subdued President William Ruto.
Thank you very much.
A complete departure from his combative address on Tuesday evening after protesters for the first time occupied Parliament over the contentious Finance Bill 2024, calling for its rejection and withdrawal.
Listening keenly to the people of Kenya, who have said loudly that they want nothing to do with this Finance Bill 2024, I concede, and therefore I will not sign the 2024 Finance Bill, and it shall subsequently be withdrawn, and I have agreed with these members that that becomes our collective position.
The apparent show of opulence by allies of the president in government also formed part of the discourse and issues raised by youth, informing the call for rejection of the bill, with some arguing that it was a clear sign of corruption and wastage in President Ruto's government. All happening at the time the Ruto administration was seeking to impose more taxes.
Let me also confirm that as we deal with austerity, the loud message on dealing firmly, decisively, and expeditiously with corruption is a matter that we have discussed, and we have agreed that it will take the front banner as we go into the future.
President, for a second time after his directive in October last year, also announced austerity measures in the executive arm of government. The president has been at the center of storm over his numerous trips out of the country, so far making more than 60 trips in less than 2 years in office.
Starting with the office of the president, the entire presidency, and extending to the entire executive arm of government. Operational expenditure in the presidency be reduced to remove allocations for the confidential fort, reduce travel, hospitality, purchase of motor vehicles, renovations, and other expenditures. This will cover the entire presidency and also the executive arm of government. I also propose that equally, Parliament, the judiciary, and county governments, working with the National Treasury, also undertake budget cuts and austerity to ensure that we do live within our means, respecting the very loud message that is coming from the people of Kenya.
Ruto also calling on independent arms of government to consider making budget cuts.
Parliament, the judiciary, and county governments, working with the National Treasury, also undertake budget cuts and austerity to ensure that we do live within our means, respecting the very loud message that is coming from the people of Kenya.
In shelving the bill, President called for dialogue with the youth and a collective approach towards government policies and financial decisions in government. Jeff Kirui, KTN News.